Good morning!
No, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, and it doesn't feel good. Hey!
Good morning, Parkland. It's Thursday, which means that there's only one day left in the weekend. Today's weather will be rainy with a high near 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. It is almost the weekend, and like last week, we have a 3-day weekend. Last week, our extra day was because of Labor Day. This Monday is a special day for all of our Jewish students and staff members. It is a day known as Rosh Hashanah, or the Jewish New Year. It is the first of the High Holy Days, which usually occur in the early autumn of the Northern Hemisphere. Check out this video to learn a little more about this important holiday.
Shalom and welcome to Parsha in 60 Seconds. Today's portion is Bonus Round. It's a bonus round. Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah, also known as the Jewish New Year, is the first of the Jewish high holy days that were listed in Leviticus. You laugh, you cry, you are judged by God. Sounds fun, right? It starts with a blast from the shofar, which calls us to humble ourselves and recognize our need for God's grace. Next day, gather at the nearest stream or river to symbolically cast away sin. This is called tashle, which means cast off. It is customary to greet one another by saying, Lashana Tova Techatevu, which means may your name be inscribed for a good year. The inscribing refers to the Book of Life, which according to Jewish tradition closes 10 days later. Jewish tradition includes rounded challah to represent the crown of God, and the dipping of apples in honey to wish for a sweet and fruitful year. Rabbis and cantors wear white to represent purity, and that is Rosh Hashanah in 60 seconds. Boom.
Now here's Zayden to let us know what is happening at Parkland.
Thank you, Lexi. Good morning, Parkland. Each morning you are given breakfast in periods 1 and 2. When you are finished, remember to place your empty juice boxes into the paper recycling. Some classrooms will have a clear plastic bin or cardboard box to collect all the trash and recyclables. The teacher will select one responsible student to take the bin or box to the nearest recycling station to sort each item. Remember, juice cartons go into the paper recycling in the hallway recycling centers and not in the classrooms. No food or beverages should be discarded in the classroom trash cans. And how about joining cross country? Cross country meets on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:45 until after school buses begin on September 28th. You will meet in room 1011 at 3:30 today, and you must have all your forms complete. See Mr. Buckingham with any questions. 6th graders, don't forget your permission slips and money for outdoor ed. The cost is $76. The deadline for permission slips is September 21st.
Part of the intro to the staff, there's one late bus coming in right now. The students that are coming in from the bus are excused. Thank you.
You can turn them in to the school store during lunchtime. If your family pays online, you still need to turn in the permission slip. If you have any questions, see Miss Montello. Panthers, do you want to know how a real TV studio works? Do you want to know how to work the cameras, computers, green screens, microphones, and much more? Want to be on camera and have fun in the morning before classes begin? Join us here at PPTV. You can be a part of one of our crews. Space is limited, so come to room 1209E, the TV studio, today to pick up a permission slip, or if you have any questions, you can talk to Mr. Bergman. Now Jacob is going to tell us about a new invention that could be hitting the stores soon.
Thank you, Aiden. Skateboard-sized hoverboards have been a dream of millions ever since most of us saw this.
Hoverboard. Where is he? Here. There! He's on a hoverboard! Give him fly!
Now an inventor in Mountain View, California is wheeling out a version that he hopes will really take off in sales, once it gets funded, of course. Robert Bigler's hoverboard is an electric vehicle that can travel 20 miles per hour and go 15 miles on a single battery charge. Southwest News Service reports Bigler's board doesn't levitate. It relies on a single wheel in the center of the board that can be controlled like a Segway. Lean forward to accelerate and lean back to slow down. Bigler figures to sell the hoverboards for $4,000 each, but needs to raise enough money to build them first. Check it out!
It's not actually a hoverboard, but it'll feel like one if you learn how to master it. I'm here with Robert Bigler, the founder of Hoverboard Technologies. So what is this device? How does it work?
Well, the hoverboard is a one-wheeled platform, similar to a skateboard, that has a motor in the wheel that reacts to very, very subtle tilting of the board. So it delivers the electronically delivers the experience of like surfing on land.
So let's give it a shot. So the hoverboard is a little tough to ride. Was that the plan?
Yeah, the hoverboard it's like a sport, and it's an electronic vehicle, and it looks so easy to ride. The big deception about the hoverboard is when you see people riding it elegantly and smoothly, that everyone thinks they can just jump on the hoverboard and ride away. But it's not that way. It's an earned experience. It's similar to learning how to one ski, water ski, or learning how to snowboard. But after that, it's a phenomenal.
Say happy birthday to these students today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear wonderful person who's having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Thank you, Jacob. Panthers. Writer Mark Twain reminds us to do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. We do the right thing, Panthers. People notice, and regardless of what they think of us, it's worth it. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to